Morning, guys. How are you today? Wound up picking up this guitar for a reasonable price. It's the Ibanez rg4ex1. It's a 2006 model. Yeah, it was a decent, reasonable price for this thing. Made in Indonesia. Transparent gray. Let me shut that off. I think it's on it. Transparent gray. It's in a pretty decent shape, except for the, where is it? Yeah, on top is a little nick there, but all in all, it's in a decent shape, clean on it, so not bad. It's got the full-size pots, cheap capacitor on it, so maybe changing the caps on it a little might I'm going to the Spark 40. It's at the one volume, one tone, 5-way switch. Feels good. It's probably their I think it's been only made 2006, 2007. Then they changed it up with a maple cap, whatever they. It's obviously it's the basswood body with a quilted maple top. It's got the binding on it, which is pretty nice. Looks good. It's got the Edge 3 tremolo. I mean, it did come with a black arm, but I had a chrome. I think the chrome looks a little bit better than with the black, but it's got the Wizard 2 neck. I mean, the nut, locking nut, seems to be off a little bit. Feels like it's hanging there a little bit, and you could feel the fretboard over here. So this might have to be slid over, but that's not that easy because I'm really not a fan of those the bolts going through the headstock like that. I don't know, but they designed it for a reason. Neck material says 3 pieces on it, and I could see the lines on it. So it's a 3-piece maple. Rosewood fingerboard with binding, obviously the shark tooth inlays. 24 jumbo frets, which are I mean, I do like the other Ibanez that I got recently. It's the HSH configuration. They're using their Ibanez Infinity 4 in the bridge, and Infinity 3s in the neck and the single coil. I think they're a little dark. I mean, somebody's going to say it's probably from the spark amp. But the other one has the quantum pickups in it, which I like. I think they sound a little bit better on it. But it's the fretboard is a 16-inch radius, not a compound radius, so it's 16 across. That's what my radius gauge says. Chrome pickup rings, which is nice. I mean, it looks like this one might have been replaced on it because it's not matching on it. Obviously, there were a lot of people, I guess, who've bought this guitar before, have needed a replacement arm on it. Or they said that the arm is too fat, but if you're really not familiar with these types of tremolos, there are two set Allen screws in the back that you loosen them up, and then the arm should slide right in, and then you tighten them for how loose you want the arm to have play in it. Then there's also another screw under there that when you tighten it, it raises the arm up, and if you loosen it, you can push it down. So before you complain about the arm not fitting, or if the arm is too loose, whatever reason, just tighten that up, and that should most likely 99% take care of the issue. I put 8s on here because my fingers are a little bit, I don't know what they used to be, not that they were great to begin with. So I had to take one spring off the back, so I got 2 on there. This trem system took a little longer to get to be where I want it, because I should have taken the back plate off, but the block, if it's the strings are too tight, the block actually hits the body, so there's interference there. I mean, you could always Dremel out, probably about yay much on the body. So those were some of the issues. So let's see. Let's see what the it reads at the top. 1.69 inches, 43 at the top, and it goes to 56.7 at that point. got no branded tuners on it. Like I said, I might check the nut out to see if I could shift it just a little bit over, but so this would be the neck pickup. I mean, the volume, the tone is very responsive. So is the volume. And here is the neck in the middle. And you can hear the drop off. Here's the middle. Might have to lower the strings a little bit. Bridge and middle. It's got the good strap buttons, which I like. And here's the bridge. Not too bad, but I still like the Quantum better. It's got the string retainer bar there, which I really don't know how long the screws are, but when I have them really low and I have the guitar tuned up and then I lock it, it doesn't go out of tune because the retaining bar actually pulls down towards the back. So when you tighten the nut, the locking screws, it doesn't push down on the strings. Maybe I'm not explaining it right, but okay, those are the cleans. Like I said, it doesn't sound too bad with the cleans. I'm going to have to drop the volume down a little bit. It's the bridge and middle. You really can barely hear the difference. Here's the middle. See, barely. There's the bridge. Bridge and middle. Middle. Very minute. Yeah, nothing, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, weird. Yeah, all in all, not a big guitar. Like I said, it's I like the quantum pickups better. Then I guess another little thing is it's like either the route was too much on the trem cut in the cavities, or the plate is too small. But you can see some you can see the unfinishing in there, so it's not a snug fit. Same thing with the ferrules for the screws for the neck. It's like when you first look at it, you're thinking that they're missing, but that could also be some of that's the wax from the factory. But it would have been nice if it was darker. I mean, You really can't tell when it's like that, but when you start angling it, you can see it's white, and it looks like the inserts are actually missing on it. But you know what? While I'm at it, just take the trim cover off. I don't know why they use 6 screws on those covers. 4 should be sufficient, not 6. 6 is just overkill. I mean, granted that, I think all guitar companies, I don't know if these are trademarked or not, but they should have all the cavity trim covers, dust covers, whatever you want to call them. But I think they're mostly dust covers. Should have those so you can do what you need to do. I mean, I know Squier and Fender have the little holes to slide into it. That works. But yeah, the cavity could have been, should have been dark. And they got the bracket that goes across the top to hold those in, so you don't really need to have them. But if you look, let me just see some. Yeah, so if you look very closely, I don't know if I can get there. It is. See those? There's like 6 screws. So when you bring the trim up, it actually hits the wood. So if you deck out the springs, you'll be able to dive bomb, and that's it, not lift up, and it won't be a floating trim. So if you took out some of this section here with the Dremel, I mean, I don't know how. I don't think you really need to, but if you really want to do a high squeal on it, it would. But because this is it. Once it gets here, that's when it hits the wood on it. So I mean, it stays in tune pretty good. I mean, I like the low profile on it. It feels good on the palm of your hand on it. But all in all, it's a decent guitar for what it is. I mean, the prices vary from like 200 to, I mean, some of them had for 450, 400, maybe 37. I mean, I don't know. Those are the prices. Some of them sold for 400, some of them sold for 450. Depending on how much bad you really need it, but these were only made for 2 years before they changed over to something different. But all in all, let's see if I can pop it up. But the arms, I didn't buy for this. I actually had these arms from another guitar, but it's the same style. Come on. It's the same style. This is actually a 2-pack. So chrome and black. I mean, let me see. When I bought them, it actually came out to $11.72 for a 2-pack, black and chrome. So the company, the Geiger, Guyker, Geiger tremolos. So I might have a flare up on there, but I don't know if yeah, you're not gonna see it, but yeah, it's a 5.5 millimeter radius. Edge 3, Sat Pro 2, Fat 10, Fat 20. That's what it says it's for, and I believe I bought these for the Fat 10 when I had it on there. And I wind up selling that guitar. But the tremolo arms fit perfect. So whatever the what are those called? Customer reviews. Once you get to the 1 stars and the 2 stars, I really don't think they know what they were doing. Everybody kept saying it didn't fit, it was too thick, blah blah blah. But again, if you don't loosen those Allen screws in the back, there's 2 of them, you're gonna shove on it and it's not gonna fit. But once you loosen them up, it's gonna be a snug fit, slide right in, tighten it, and that will be it. It'll be a good fit for that. I've bought from that company a couple times and never really had issues. I think the other company too is Kashi, whatever it's called. You know, you get some. They actually make some pretty good 5-way and 3-way switches, which are pretty solid on it. I bought those for replacement parts, and I save them in my cart. But yeah, I might replace that cap, but I mean, it's clean work in the cavity. You know, it's tidy on that. You know, just a lot of wiring, but you know, it's the Ibanez wiring, so you have to pay attention to when you take them off. I mean, you could get diagrams for it on there. And it's shielded, but like I said, this would have been nice if it was darker. But they do have a finish on it. But, what are you gonna do? Like I said, I mean, just this little saliva, that little nick, that's nothing. That was probably a ding, for sure. But other than that, yeah, good guitar. So, if you ever come across one for a decent reasonable price. I mean, I was looking for a rg4ex1. I got for a really good deal. It was a stupid deal that I bought from somebody, and it was pretty much like stealing from him, and he refused for any money. His money was not an option. And I really liked the guitar, but I sold it for decent money. Then I regretted it because I really liked the guitar, and now it's like, if you go to eBay, they sell them in parts, which is a pain in the neck. But came across this one, you know, doesn't have the reverse headstock, but it's pretty much like the same thing, except it's not gunmetal gray, and I like the pewter colored hardware on it with the reverse headstock. Other than that, but I thought the guitar sounded good, but you know, but I'm not spending $500-600 on it. So this would be the next best thing for me, unless I come across another one for a decent price. I mean, I do see them for $300-350, but they're pretty chipped up and banged up, and they got parts missing, so I'm not spending that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Peace out. Until next time, I am expecting another guitar today. I'm expecting another one tomorrow. Everything that I review, I do purchase out of my own money. So I can say whatever I want to say. All right. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day.